welcome to my channel. My name is Jeanette and I am a high vibrational being, and I'm back with another message. Let freedom ring. Yes, it's gonna be rung. The collective humanity will see justice. Humanity will see so many systems that is going to be not even many of the politicians, many of doctors, lawyers, bankers, billionaires, um, those who frauded humanity is going to answer to the crimes they have committed. Everything that is done on this planet, know that no secret could ever be revealed. People cannot go around thinking that they can bully, that they can't oppress, that they can hurt, that they could steal, that they can test on humans, that they can traffic children, men, women, and think that they're going to get away with it. You have, remember, God is always watching. God is always watching everything that you do. What goes around will always come back around. Those who have trafficked women, children, those who have went into the music industry and worked with billionaires that sold you dreams, know that your time is here. I don't know how long I've been saying this, but I know years ago, Spirit was showing me everything that these people were doing, and I was questioning, was what I see correct? And it is. Everything that Commander Ashtar said yesterday, I don't know if you guys watch the Galactic, the GFL channel, but Commander Ashtar channeled the message in regards to those who are in leaderships are going to go to jail. There's a lot of people, a lot of Congress, past presidents who are also arrested, and we don't know it because everything is done behind the scenes, because they were part of the injustice that was caused on humanity, because they have used their power to abuse and oppress humanity. They have used their power to control people's medical conditions, people's minds without their consent, you experimenting on them without their consent, stealing their mail, oppressing them from financially receiving what is owed to them, even taking them out for life insurance policies. Every injustice that has been done on a worldwide scale, just know that God saw everything you did. That you don't believe in the Most High God because you think your money is going to buy you out of the situation. It's not. Trump is in trouble as well. All his secrets are being put out on public platforms, on the new media, because the old media, which is the channels, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 11, those are being controlled by people, billionaires, who have so much influence that will turn the story around. But the new media will not, they will not hide what they have investigated. They will not hide the truth. They will not be sold. Not all of them, but some of them, some of them will speak truth to what is happening on this earth at this time. And I pray for all those souls who have went against God's children, who have went above and beyond their leaderships to cause a lot of injustice, death through series of WAR, okay, which was uncalled for, because we all know that they were trying to hide the truth from being revealed about these places: Iran, Palestine, Iraq. All these countries, they have hidden treasures that was trying to be hidden. But we pray, continue to pray for them that have caused injustice. We forgive and let God do his deed, because we are not above God. And I'm very thankful because the message that Commander Ashtar spoke about yesterday on the GFL station on YouTube, really, I got chills. I really, goosebumps. I resonated because this has been, I've read about it, I've spoken about it, I've seen it through my visions. That spirit my Father has given me to always reveal the truth, no matter how brutal it is, or who's part of it, who's involved in it. Not scared of anyone. Never been afraid of anyone. If something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen anyway, regardless. At the end of the day, I work for God. I don't work for man. And I know what has been done to God's children, and all of you who are responsible, you will face judgment, because you are not above God. And I kept hearing this one name. It was not yesterday, the day before yesterday. This person that I've known, name kept popping up, kept popping up. Something about this person. Elijah may be significant. This name kept popping up and coming. It was just like, oh my God, why am I hearing this? It's like Elijah. I don't know. I know him, Elijah. I know this person was not for my highest good, and I forgave. I forgave and I moved on. But there's something that is surrounded by that energy. A coven, a warlock. This person has done dark forces, dark energy in my life. And I see that through my visions because God shows me. Showed me a lot of things this person has done and has continuously done, non-stop. And I said, stop, 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 stop. Don't do it. Now, everyone who participated in any kind of occult practice, in any kind of human trafficking, children trafficking, any kind of MK Ultra. MK Ultra tried to use these weapons against humanity, against Darcies, against seers, against prophetic speakers who are out here helping those who are psychic. All that you have tried to do to harm and hurt, and some of it was effective to some of them. A lot of people lost their lives. I know I lost a child. I lost a brother through human experiments. My mother, my sister, my nephew. I lost family members. And a lot had to do with dark forces. A lot had to do with MK Ultra, the CIA, who has been tracking. And they have been doing this because they did it to Martin Luther King, okay? They put surveillance cameras in his home. They tried to discredit his movement. I found cameras in my home. I will always speak the truth. Food poisoning, surveillancing technology. I am a child of God. I turn my life over to the Most High, the Creator. I raise my consciousness to the highest. I'm here to help humanity. And those who have mocked, have laughed, have caused injustice, your day of judgment is here. You have no authority. You have no right to use any kind of weapon, any kind of MK Ultra, any kind. You have no right to suppress my freedom of speech. You have no right to oppress anyone. We are sovereign beings. We are able to make our own decision for our own self, for the highest good of ourselves. I know I will never allow myself to give my power away to nobody. And there was a show, there was a podcast. See, the CIA target Martin Luther King. I spoke about this. And this is a revoking of contracts. If you resonate with this, you could recite this. By living authority of living contract, I revoke all contracts made in my name without informed consent. I nullify all claims of ownership over my body, my mind, my soul. I sever now all ties to false systems that bind through desert. I return to the sacred law of one, sovereign, free, and eternal. My name is the living essence. I am not a legal fiction. I reclaim my original divine blueprint, untouched and unbound. And so it is. People, if you know about your birth certificate, you know about your social security card, these people have placed your name, your birth under contracts that is beyond. If you know, you know. If you don't, research it, because this has been happening ever since we were born. Our mothers didn't even own us. It was governments that really bind us through contracts that we didn't even know of. So claim your sovereignty. Do not allow any system, even if you are in debt at this moment, don't ever fear that you're not paying this, because that's what they love. They put you under a lot of, how you say it, credit cards. Those are contracts. Those are soul contracts you are consenting to. That way, when you're not able to make your payment right away, they're taking your money from your bank. These are contracts that are from sources that don't want to see you succeed. Don't ever be afraid to stand up for yourself. The world is going to be so different Because those who led with an impure heart, those who took their leadership roles, whether it was through religion, through police, military, all these systems that were formed, so to say, to protect. You know who's your protector? Your protector is the Most High, God, the Creator, who created all of us. Don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe. Don't be afraid to say no. You are good enough. You are a powerful being. Don't let anybody ever take that away from you. You think the P. Diddy of him getting caught has opened up so many doors, so many people who partook in islands that we have no idea. These islands that they traffic children, take them to different islands through military transportation that are part of the dark forces, because not everybody, not all, are from this side that have sold themselves. Like I said, there's dark and light to everyone. But the truth is that the president, current president, is under judgment and is going to spiral like a domino effect. There's going to be a lot of disclosures of all the people that were involved, the systems that were involved, from the highest. You did see that CEO that was having an affair and it was caught on a Coldplay concert. They were having fun. The cameras shined the light right to them. They married. These are separate married couple having an affair, an HR and the CEO. This is how fast the energy of truth, anything that is hidden, it's always going to come to the light. Anyone who is doing any injustice will be, you will have to answer to the crimes that you have committed. From the lesser crimes to the highest crimes. If you cheat on your husband, you cheat on your wife, you cheat on your boyfriend, why are you in a relationship then? That energy is not going to work anymore. You have to know and love yourself, so that way you're able to build a beautiful relationship with yourself, with God, so that way you are able to produce and to receive this beautiful life that we came here to live. And we're learning in the process. Learn from the mistakes that the shadows is showing you. I don't know about you guys, but I feel that I've been going on a time loop. I don't know. Yesterday was so weird. I kept seeing, I don't know. Yesterday was weird. The energy was 721. 721. And you know 721, that's 217 as well. It's my mother's birthday. That number 7 and 12 is very significant. That's also 10, which is an ending. Ending to a lot of the crimes that has been committed. So anyway, I am going to start reading some oracle cards, but I'm going to pull out first. I wanted to do the letters, but I'm going to pull out some of my personal cards. 1 second. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to try not to make this very long. So, Spirit, what is some... Ooh, okay. This one wanted to fall. Karmic hygienes need to be addressed by a gynecologist. Bad odor. Somebody's health hygiene is unhealthy. They may have had multiple people they had sex with. So when you are having sex with multiple partners, there is a sexually transmitted darkness energy. Some of them could be actual illnesses, diseases. Somebody is going, a lot of people are going to be found guilty. There are going to be same gender relationships. There is a lot of sacrifice that has been done. Yeah. And Commander Astra is here as well. So, lead by example. You are called to. There were leaders that were not led. These leaders were fulfilling their own dreams, their own. They were getting spiritual advising, but they were not getting the spiritual advice to really come out of it, to stop what you're doing, because you're going to be caught. They just kept doing it and kept doing it. Yeah. Mayat is here. Justice. The scales are going to be balanced. Those whose heart is heavier than the feather, you are going to face. Whatever injustice this spiritual advisor has also done, the sacrifices that they have done, you are being watched, and you will God is watching you. Those who are being silenced, don't be scared. Speak your truth. Become the whistleblowers. There's going to be whistleblowers. There are people who are not going to be scared anymore. They will reveal every injustice that they were part of. The trafficking, they were part of the experiments, they were part of the magic that they were sending out. They will speak their truth. If your conscience is telling you to stand up and speak, don't ever be afraid. Know that you are going to be protected. Yeah, the portals is open at this time. The light is coming through. The 12th house is here. Enemies, secrets is being exposed. People's minds have been manipulated or imposed by others. This goes with the fact that whatever injustice you're facing, when you speak up against those who have sacrificed, there will be justice. Here it says, life is what you make it. Make sure God is present in everything you do for yourself and for others. Make sure that everything that you do is not to hurt any being. Because if you're doing something against the law, you're going to face that exact, whatever energy you're putting out, you're going to face it. It's going to come right back. And that's the law. That's the universal law. There is light out for the wicked. Those who have committed crimes, it's light out. Yeah, they played with the voodoo dolls because of their greed. Try to manipulate people's minds, their crown chakra, blockages. Know that if you know who you are, there is no weapon that could ever be formed to take you down. They could form all the weapons. When you are in alignment with the Most High Creator of all, the creator of this planet, the creator of Jesus, the creator of Muhammad, the creator of Buddha, the creator of Krishna, the creator of whatever you want to call them. These were divine beings that were here to spread the word of love, forgiveness, balance, peace. But the one that created them is the energy, the most powerful energy. that is here, created all of us. We are all his children. There's no one better than the other one. No one better than the other one. No race, no color, no religion. We are all one. We are all one. The mutation, the Vatican is under serious judgment as well. A lot of the hidden treasures, a lot of the siphoning of energy, there is judgment. Karma is being paid out. For those who committed crime, again and again and again and again and again and again and again, you guys try to manipulate the energy. You guys try to open portals, to do all this secret stuff that you thought that God didn't see you. Hide files, burnt even Hawaii, burnt certain part of LA, burnt try to get rid of evidence. It's not working. It's not working. You don't like it. Your time is up. Those who want to speak up, understand that spirit is here to protect you. Don't ever be afraid of anything or anyone. They like to manipulate people's minds to think that if you do not listen to them, that they will destroy you. You give that power away to someone, knowing that God said, fear no man or woman. Trust in the Most High Creator. Don't trust in man. Know that you are protected. Somebody cannot access those who are here to speak the truth. Your access has been denied. Someone here will be guided to move. Cause ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping. You can't stop God's children. 444 on the clock. You cannot stop God's children. Cannot. Someone who's, they're going to be in intensive care. Somebody might end up in intensive care. Marine, sex trafficking. There's a lot of corruptions within the military, I told you. Secrets will be exposed. 11th house, friends, social life, hopes, desires, ambitions. Somebody here, your 10th house, your career, your status, your reputation is being exposed. Religious and philosophical views are also being exposed. Know when you are, doesn't matter the religion, doesn't matter. As long as you are really putting out the word of God and guiding the people in the right direction and not saying false doctrines, giving them real spiritual advice. That's how the world is going to work. There is no more hiding. There is no more manipulating for greed, to put fear out there into the collective. That's not going to work. A bunch of snakes is out here. There's going to be a lot of community protests on the injustice. I just want to say that when this does happen, because it's already started, secrets, there are people who are under house arrest at this moment that we don't know about. Many are politicians. I know when I was getting Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi, was that, and her husband, who was beaten up. Have you ever heard of the person who committed that crime? Never heard of it again, right? I wonder why. Because it's a lot of secrets that has been hidden from humanity due to the reptilians. The reptilians and the draconians have committed eighth house injustice, the deaths, the legacies, and other sources of gain. They try to take this from divine beings who are here, really here to help humanity raise their consciousness. They're really trying to switch their destiny. You can't do that. I don't care how much magic, how much of a warlock you are, how much of a witch that you are, how much of the tools that you have stolen from the ancestors, from their tombs, the books, the secret of magic, whatever, the book that you try to use, recite, chant, do all this. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't know how many of you that have been doing this. What is going on in your family? What is going on with your financial status? What is going on with your housing stability? How is it going on with your health stability? Because you played on this energy, on many innocent people. You have taken their social security cards when you've done business. You have taken their identity. You know where they live. You have siphoned their energy. You have stolen from their banks. You have put life insurances out on these people. You have committed fraud. How's it going on in your family? How does it look? I really pray for you. And I pray that you really take a look at what you are facing at this time. The mirror that is looking back at you and saying, I took somebody's home away. Now I'm facing my own evictions. I took somebody's money away. Now I'm facing lack. I committed spells to take them out this world. How many family members have been really, 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 really? Somebody's child will be going to jail, or somebody's child ended up in jail because they wanted to see somebody else's child in jail because they're not happy with their life, because they don't know how to go in and heal themselves, always trying to project their insecurities on somebody else. I don't care what you say about me. I don't care what you put out about me. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't. Say what you want to say. Because I say that I send you healing energy. That hopefully one day you won't see that person as a hurtful person, that you will see that person as someone that's really trying to help you. But when you work with your ego, that's another story. There's a couple here who tried to energy harvest. But Archangel Michael here is protecting you. Yeah, this con man and this con woman, they're all over. They are all over. They're your families. They're your co-workers. They're your doctors. Yeah. Somebody here has Egyptian blood in them. Let's see. I don't want to take it be too long. But if I need more cards, I will pull. Isaiah, no weapon formed against me. No weapon formed against me, these shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, says the Lord. Isaiah 54:17. These people are mentally unstable because they try to form weapons against God's children. You are called to heal your heart. Well, somebody here needs to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Speak their truth. No more drama in my life. You know that song from Mary J. Blige? Somebody's name could be Mary. Somebody's name could be Mary. Let's see. I want to do some alphabets. See what letters. Let's take out some countries first as well. What states, what country. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. New Mexico. New Mexico could be significant. Peru. Somebody could live in Peru. So something about Peru as well. Oh, did you guys see my ring that I tied some copper. I'm learning about energy, how it works. So it's always another level to energy, so understanding how the quantum field, the etheric field, yes, with this field of dimensions, how it works, it's phenomenal. That's why you cannot mess with God's children who their consciousness has been risen to the highest consciousness above 12, above 12, who have activated their 12 strands. South Dakota, Nigeria. Nigeria is very significant because Nigeria, there was people who went to Nigeria to do a lot of work, pay for work. They also tried to track down spiritual beings, tried to tell them that they had a message for them. I know I was one of them. They came through my, how you say, they work with WhatsApp. They use the WhatsApp application. So if you are told to call somebody on WhatsApp, know that is a scam. Could be coming from Nigeria. There's a lot of scammers out there. Be careful. Turkey is significant. Louisiana, Sudan, Rome, Italy, Egypt, Oklahoma, Italy. I'm getting France as well. France, the French. Oklahoma, Germany, Ohio, Czech Republic, Nevada, Brazil, India, anywhere else. Morocco, India, Indiana, Delaware, Austria. These are a lot of the countries, a lot of the states and capitals that are affected in this reading. The injustice. People have traveled to these places as well, hiding secrets. A lot of these people as well are ambassadors, people in leaderships. That also partook in a lot of injustice on humanity. Hawaii. There was also a message that was done by the Galactic Federation regarding Hawaii, why Hawaii was burnt the way it was burnt, those who partook in, I mean, they didn't give names, but they were people of power, how some of the places in Hawaii was sacredly protected. There was no, the fires did not burn certain areas because those areas were protected. There was also a message regarding the blue, something about blue book, something about the blue, these people, I forgot, but if you go, I think it was a day or two ago, regarding the Hawaiian fire, the Hawaii fire, and they channeled this message, and it was through the Galactic Federation that oversees our planet. Many of the star seeds, the star families that watch over, saw this, and they're not the ones, they see it. They see the actual destruction that humans do against each other for the wealth, for land, for property, to try to oppress, build their own structures, their own foundations, and make it their land when it's not theirs. This is God's world, and everybody is entitled to live freely without corruption, without human experiments, without trafficking, without taking people's rights of freedom of speech, right to voice themselves and speak. But we are awakening up. We are awakened now. We are able to speak what we want to speak without fear. Like I said, I'm not scared of nobody. But Hawaii, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Japan, Kansas, South Korea, Australia, the United States, New Mexico, Minnesota, Idaho are a lot of the places where injustice has happened. Florida, Ukraine, France, Kentucky, South Carolina, Utah, United Kingdom, and these so-called King of France, King of England, Prince of France, that's going to be taken away as well. Because you're not the King of England, King Charles, Carmela. I'm gonna call you Charles because the word king goes to my father, the creator. Can't call nobody no king. You're no king when you are not serving God's people. You're at service to yourself. You are no queen when you're at service to yourself. You're not a divine feminine when you are giving your energy freely away. You're not a divine masculine when you are trying to control everything around you instead of bringing the balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. Saudi Arabia, Argentina, China is part of this reading as well. Say what you want to say what you want to, I really don't care. I don't. I pray for you. I pray for but when people want to live in this low vibration, you have a choice. You have your free will. That's your choice. And it's okay. One day you'll get it, hopefully. letters. Let's see, what names do we have here? We have something with somebody's house. The letter H. The letter X. The letter W. I put all these together. Animal. Oh, these are alphabets. Sorry. New Jersey. Something about New Jersey as well. It is what it is. Trying to keep things undercover. The letter G, the letter A. Housewife. Something about August. Lionsgate. Something about August. I want to take the names out, sorry. Something about August. It's going to be a big portal open on in August. Lionsgate portal. Yeah, Lionsgate portal. August. Somebody's ex. Something could happen in August. House arrest could happen. Somebody could be placed under house arrest in August. Just taking out the words. Just keeping the letters. I don't want to see the words. Okay, I think I did it. Alright. August. Somebody is going to be banned. There's a bang. Something about a bang. Maybe it could be a gun, a bang, bang, bang. Somebody bang, bang. Bang, bang. Yeah, letter G. Yes. The letter G. The letter D. Somebody's name is David. Doctor. Something about the doctor. Dr. G. We ain't got Dr. G. Wasn't that a show, Dr. G? There's Dr. G. Dr. G. Doug. Somebody's name is Doug. Zebra. This is, how you say it, high vibrational spirit animal. The light and the dark merging together. It's, divine feminine, divine masculine, merging energy, the energy. Yeah, something about Lions King. Something in August is going to happen. Something in August. Somebody's name is Glenn. Dr. Glenn could be significant. Dr. Glenn. Something about August, a bang with a gun. Be careful about around crowds. Be careful where you go. Don't be around crowds. Don't be around music crowds, especially music crowds, concerts. I think there was an incident in North Carolina with Beyonce. That tour that she had, there was a stampede, right? Somebody's gonna have, oh, there's a snake in the bunch. There's a snake. Somebody's sneaky. Be careful with somebody in your, around your energy. They're trying to somebody here is trying to, there's something about a gun. Yeah. Carrots, diamonds could be significant. The letter S. Somebody has committed sin. Immortal sin. Like the cheating, right? When you cheat and you get caught publicly, that's very humiliating. Not only for you, but for your family, the children that is affected as well. Really think about the relationship you're in. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to cheat? Are you not happy? If you're not happy, let that person go, so that way you could live a happy life and not a miserable life. But this person who married she was also newlywed, recently married to a billionaire. I don't get it. Somebody with a tease. Yeah, everybody's secrets is going to be exposed. That's what it is. Basically, easy breezy, 1, 2, 3. What else? Try to keep it undercover, under the sun, but the sun is here to illuminate everything. The sun illuminates the dark. There's a lot of secrets that's going to be exposed in August. In August, there could be a lot of arresting energy is here. Somebody's gonna tell the truth. Yeah, somebody's gonna tell the truth. Could be about a doctor. Could be about a lawyer, because they were the snake. Oh, Tesla. Tesla's here. Tesla. Something about Tesla. Tesla could be the car. The car, Tesla could have some sort of bug. Somebody could be even tracking somebody's Tesla. Somebody's being bugged on their telephone. Woo. P. Diddy. Somebody bit the apple. Japan. Japan is here. Something about Japan. There's treason in Japan. Japan, treason. There's treason in New York, treason. Yeah. With Trump. Trump is gonna get arrested for treason. Trump may get arrested. for treason. Yeah, Trump's name is here. He's trying to escape. But know that Trump works for, I think it's Cyrus B, Cyrus, or the Orion, something like that. I forgot. AI, artificial intelligence. Try to put artificial intelligence all out there. It depends how you use artificial intelligence. Somebody's gonna need a TC scan and x-rays. President Trump? I don't know. EKG? Yeah, EKG. Somebody's going, oh. Somebody's heart. Somebody's heart. Something about somebody's heart. Group of people, circle. Group of people. Let's see. Let me get another. The letter E and the letter D. Somebody's name is Ed. Elon. Eddie. Something about D, dead. Dead. Something's going to be over. Fly like an eagle. Fly like a kite. I don't know. Something about kite. Something about height. Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner as well is involved in here. Kris Jenner, and you know KK is here. Kim Kardashian is also here. Asia. Kim Kardashian. The letter T. State. Somebody's stalling. Stalling. Gas. Gas. Something about gas. Ice cream. Ice cream. Let's see. I'm gonna leave these out. What's going on with these names? Somebody's going to have a diagnosis that is not of the highest good. Something about a community of witches, a community of dark forces, something about a community. Number 7. Trump's community is crumbling now. Yeah. Having anxiety. They have an anxiety. Trump is having anxieties at this moment. Number 44. 31. Somebody here is going to be full of abundance. Somebody's worried that this woman holding a heart, who's very loving, very caring, 44 is very significant. This woman is going to have anything she wants. Anything. Because her heart is in the right place. and this community is having anxiety about it, and could be Trump's people as well. There is a storm warning happening. Kingston is in, where's Kingston? In some of the islands, right? You know, Kingston. There, over there. Something about Kingston. Storms. Everywhere there's an ending. Number 10. 31. 718. 718. 710. Something about the 31st of July. Contracts. Legal. There's ending to contracts. There's balance coming to those who have committed or signed names to false contracts. I have, let's see, at X, somebody's X, something about an X. Kris Jenner, I keep getting Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner is also under judgment. Yeah. They didn't follow the temple. They didn't follow the paths. They didn't follow the path. Spirit says, for to his people have patience. You will get your reward. Number 16. You will get your rewards. These people are tied up to these contracts. They're having anxiety. They're having storms, endings in their lives. A community of people. A community of law enforcers. People who were contracted by Trump or contracted by other Republicans and other Democrats who were at service to self, who also were part of the Epstein file, who were also on the list, who is also trying to hide, traveling out of country. These people are heartbroken, or they try to break good people's hearts. They try to break a loving being's heart, but know that the world sees right through them. The door spirit is here, exposing. There's going to be lots of abundance for God's children, okay? Where there is dark, there's also light, right? So the yin and yang, which is the dark and the light, is merging together, divine feminine, divine masculine, coming into union for the good of all, spreading kindness. That's number 22. And resting and rejuvenating, because they're going to continue their spiritual journey, and there's victory. The strategies that they tried to place on divine beings didn't work. Everything has been written in the book of life. And Archangel Metatron is here protecting you as well. You have the eyes, the sight, the message flowing through your vessel. You also have protection by Archangel Metatron. And here there's a union between this man and this woman holding a heart. They've healed their hearts. They work from a space of love. They have healed their inner, all the trauma they've been through. They've healed themselves. They are resting. They are going to receive abundance from the universe. See, it comes from nature. It's just full of abundance. Somebody didn't decide to go on the right path because of their envy and their attachments and their deceitful ways. All their secrets is revealed. Yeah. It's a lot of cornucopia here for Divine Masculine. And this man is over here very hostile. But Archangel Metatron is healing. It's here. Raphael, I'm sorry. Somebody could be 38, 45, 44. Everything that's being done is being exposed. The moon is exposing. Be patient because the truth will come out. It's coming out slowly but surely. That humanity can only take but so much information because the way they program is they have to learn how to release the fear and learn how to heal, not allow these whatever's being happening on this world to overcome them. And release the energy that is being sent out. You're transforming and absorbing. A lot of starseeds are very empathic. They absorb energy. You just need to learn how to transmute these energies, ground them, and release them. Don't hold on to them. Learn how to conquer your anxiety. There is experiencing the reality of change. This is the reality. There's changes that are happening on a massive scale at this time. Many of you need to start reflecting and start to meditate. Learn how to meditate. Confronting inner demons. Some of you need to confront your inner demons. That's number 18. I'm going to read that because I think that's very significant to understand what are your inner demons. Gaining control over the dark aspects of our personalities, that's what it is. Understanding the origin of anger, sadness, and other heavy emotions. This image symbolizes the courage to dive into your own darkness, since it is part of your daily duality. Not dealing with it inevitably leads to imbalance. Without darkness, there is no light. And this picture is about the true courage to acknowledge what we What we are on the deepest level of truth, namely light and shadow. So we are light and shadows. God honest truth. But we just need to learn how to balance those. Both have both have their place in this world, and only by dealing with both, including our abysses, can we grasp the wholeness of ourselves. So by acknowledging your dark side and your light side, your duality, and balancing and healing them out is going to be beneficial for you. When you have little demons that can insidiously infiltrate our God's given positivity on a regular basis, some may say these demons are part of our psyches, while others may say they have external sentient beings. Personally, I believe that both can be possible simultaneously. Pulling this card is an indication that you must invoke the necessary confidence to take a look into those shadowy spaces of the emotional body. Anger is also a theme of this card. Anger is what can be termed a secondary emotion, meaning it is a feeling that manifests due to the underlying emotions such as sadness, rooted in trauma and low self-esteem. Details and personal histories aside, we are all capable of moving on with our lives, even if the process of lightening the emotional baggage takes a long time. With patience gifted towards ourselves, we can gain more solid and realistic control of our thoughts and emotions. Our thoughts, emotions, and experiences are only aspects of ourselves because in the end, we are pure spirits. When confronting our inner or outer demons, we need to take a mindful step back from our feelings and emotions in order to gain greater clarity. It is important it's important not to get hung up on assessments and insults from others, as this can add to the weight of demonic powers. This card is still about cleansing ourselves on a spiritual level. Cleansing can occur by confronting, naming, and becoming aware of the subtle negativities that influence your emotions. Taking a step back through meditation, journaling, therapy, and other activities makes those little demons lose their grip and our consciousness. We need to be in the driver's seat of our own lives, not be dictated by a reactive backseat driver. That's so funny because I had an experience today with somebody and I felt that everything positive I was putting out, I was getting a negative feedback, but I know that I was being tested. So I stood in my power and I stood for what I believe, and I will never give anybody my power. So we need to learn how to stay balanced without getting upset with the other person and just send them healing. That's it. Not everybody's going to agree to what you, nobody. It's like we're all being tested every single day. Every single moment of our lives. Yeah. That's why it's very important to shield, protect, and ground your energies. Cleansing your mind, your body, and spirit. Learn how to eat very healthy as well as part of this journey. Learning how to put in healthy food so that way we're able to breathe healthy, able to receive, release, and become very patient with others who believe their way to be true, and you have your own. It's okay. Not everybody's going to agree. We just have to learn how to see both sides for what it is and keep it moving. We're not all going to agree. So it's very important that you shield your energy, protect and ground. Also, make sure that you are cleansing your mind, your body, and your spirit through healthy eating. Never engaging in fear or doubt with somebody else. Examining self-identity, examining who you are. And being very confident in everything that you do. Somebody here could take a vow. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe you're connecting to your higher self and never going to turn back to the old aspects of yourself. And welcoming the help of others. It is very important that you continue to practice your daily spirituality, practicing how to meditate, practicing how to use whatever tools you're being called to use. As far as healing, there's a lot. How to always have tools available. You know, pack your tools when you go outside in the world and know which tools that you need to use, so that way when you are confronted by a task that you may be facing, you are able to bring that duality of yourself and look at it and say thank you and move forward. Always go with the flow. Do not entertain the negative aspects of yourself, because these are also people, places, and things that you are going to be confronted as. Even addictions, if you had addictions, you will also face those through many circumstances, parties, events that you may go to. Do you want to indulge in spirits that will come into your vessel and act out in ways that is not for your highest good? Just really think about how these elements that are put out there to try to distort your frame of being, your frame of thinking, try to take you out of your space. You don't have to always be part of a crowd or a group. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to enjoy life without using any substance. It's a very, very good way of being. I mean, I don't ever want to be in this. I will always not want to use something that is not of my highest good. That's why every day is important to me, because I know I have to continuously heal and release things that don't serve me. Continuously see life for what it truly is, and enjoy every moment of my life, no matter how tough things may seem to the outside person. I know within myself I am good. I'm very thankful, very grateful. I I don't entertain the nonsense. I don't entertain even the spectators. I keep it moving. It's not part of my world anymore. Trusting that you have a destiny that you need to get to. Don't let anybody block that destiny from you. Because when you give your power away to these people, to this energy outside of you, stay on your path. Release the emotional weight. Whatever you're experiencing, whatever trauma, learn how to release it, ground it, accept it, look at it, say thank you, forgive yourself, forgive whatever, whoever. Meditate and reflect is very important. Learning from social aspects. Conflict. Learning from the conflict is very important. Say, what did you learn from that problem that you faced with that person? Maybe you guys didn't agree. We all have our own way of thinking. No one is better than the other. Just need to learn how to bring that energy and say, you know what, I see you and I appreciate your opinion, but I will go with mine. Or I just say thank you and keep it moving. You don't have to say anything. Just keep it moving. Let's see what it says, learning from conflict. Because I think people need to learn from their conflict. I think it's very important that there's a deeper meaning learning from your conflicts. 23. Yeah. Equipping the mind with knowledge of how to gently deal with conflict. Choosing not to become overwhelmed in the face of disagreement. I told you, you don't have to be, nobody's right. Just everybody has their own. Respect each other's opinions. It's fine. Deciding to focus on the lesson of conflict rather than placing the blame. Don't blame one another. Just learn from the lesson. The image of this card is about disagreements between two people and the confusion this leaves in both of them. At the same time, however, the attempt is made to resolve this dispute by recognizing the common ground between the individuals. Different opinions and views can be very fruitful if allowed with an open mind. This image illustrates the opposite of stubbornness. It shows us the gift of understanding as well as the ability to engage with and learn from differing opinions. Empath neutrosely strive to avoid social conflict. As much as we try, conflict can arise, which is why we must be prepared. Sometimes these conflicts last for years or a lifetime, and other times they are temporary disagreements. This card reminds us that there are times when you do have the opportunity to learn more about yourself when social criticism is constructive. With practice, you can gain the ability to know the difference. It's okay to recognize when we've made a mistake and to apologize for it. But we also need to know when we were doing the best we can in any given situation and must fight against becoming shamed or persuaded into the role of the bad guy. We cannot swallow in these feelings. We also cannot solve everybody else's problems. We just can't. We have enough of our own to deal with. When our perspectives are solicited by someone else, we can offer advice to the best of our ability, and we can refer others to professional resources when needed. Buddhist philosophy emphasizes right action. If you understand that you are acting and behaving in a compassionate, attentive, and responsible manner, you will find that the judgment and opinions of others carry less weight. We can't allow others' negative opinions, whether from the past or present, to become a heavy burden to the shoulder. By being in control of your own body and mind and compassion, a compassionate self-awareness can be achieved. If we choose to listen more than we talk, we are more apt to get along with others without being a pushover. It is vitally important to keep in mind that highly empathic people not only have the blurred sense of social boundaries, unless this gets reinforced from traumatic experiences, but we also have the difficult time juggling the boundaries of others. Not everyone is like us. We have a responsibility to take a step back socially, even if stepping back is brief, to feel out other people's social boundaries. If social conflict is forming around you, whether in the form of tears, aggressive anger, or other emotions, it is vital that you disconnect to the best of your ability. Your intuition will guide your path in the situation. This does not imply a need to ignore, deny, or invalidate the other party's expression, but to diswallow them, to sway you from your center. Empaths have the challenge to have emotional control in any given situation. This is empathetic empowerment. Because empaths are easily persuaded, it is important not to give in or fully agree with another person's train of thought. As we've been told all our lives, there are two or more sides to every story. Yelling, screaming, and dramatic outbursts do not sit well with highly empathic people because the emotions attached to the negative displays overtakes us. This is especially the case when someone takes issue with us personally. It feels natural to absorb the criticisms and take it aboard. However, we must consider the source and remain somewhat stoic in the face of social conflict. Like a tightrope walk, we should not totally bow our heads in shame during interpersonal conflicts, nor should we respond in the same amount of reactive intensity. We must remain centered and true to ourselves. Socially, it is important to remain assured while still being open to others' opinions, feelings, and perspectives. This allows the pendulum to swing to arrogance or smugness. These are shallow defense mechanisms that make it appear that you are not validating someone else. This projective defenses to do little to improve a person's social ability. At the end of the day, honesty is the best policy in any social situation, and it is okay to be honest by humbly asking for clarity. A good technique is along the lines of, so what you're saying is X, Y, and Z. As this helps reaffirm to the listener that you are picking up what they're putting down. If you are involved in any given conflict, please try to take some space so you can be responsive rather than reactive. The progress of being responsive requires the empath to take a little bit more space, step back, and understand the dynamics of any given interaction. Don't pour out your emotions. Don't, how you say, learn from the social conflict that you are facing. Listen to one another, respect each other's opinions. If the situation arises where you guys cannot come into a compromising agreement, you don't need to give your power away to somebody else's opinion. Whatever you feel is your opinion. Whatever they feel, just acknowledge them and keep it moving. Don't attach yourself to anything, and don't escalate the situation either. There's a lot of escalations that have gone where people don't know how to speak to one another, especially in relationships that are very narcissistic relationships. It's just create a safe space for yourself and understand diversity, social diversity, and mentalizing emotional expressions. If you don't know about that, research it. Breaking the chains of repeated cycles. Certain situations always arise because we didn't learn from the first relationship, and we keep repeating the same lessons through different people. Really look at what you keep repeating in your life, what is not working. Look at the situation for what it is and say, do you want to continue to spiral or to walk that how you call it, the hamster wheel? It's like run around, where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's like there's somebody here stalking somebody. There's a stalker. I'm getting a stalker here. A stalker. Somebody's name is Stanley. Stanley. Peru. There's some ruins in Peru. Caves. I don't know, I'm just being drawn. The Himalayas. The Himalayas. I'm getting the Himalayas. Something about the Himalayas. You know where the Himalayas are at? There's something about the Himalayas. Somebody may go visit the Himalayas. It's a very beautiful mountain, beautiful place to go. Spiritually awakened. A lot of the masters, Ascended Master Jesus went to the Himalayas as well. He learned with the Buddhas. Just so you know, educate yourself. Don't believe everything you read. Research. Let me see, anything else? Yes, the Divine Feminine. Message from the Divine Feminine. I may do one card from the Divine Feminine. Which Divine Feminine wants to reveal a message to the collective, Divine Feminine. Fatima, mother of Imas. She wants to speak. She came out first. Love my lineage. Somebody could be from Islam. Iman. I'm getting Imans. And grateful is my religion. This is beautiful. I don't know, something about somebody of the Islam community. She wants to speak. Fatima. Page 60. It's getting dark. Fatima, who is she? Fatima embodies the love of fulfillment that comes from living in a state of gratitude. Fatima bint Muhammad was born in the 7th century and is the only child of Khadija and the Prophet Muhammad to live into adulthood. She is a soldier, and I spoke about Muhammad. So here is Fatima, the Divine Feminine, letting you, she wants, sending you a message, the mother of her father, because she cared for Muhammad after her mother died. She is an object of veneration, love, and respect for all Muslims because she supported her father through all of his difficulties. She was a devoted wife and mother of 2 sons and 2 daughters. Her descendants are spread throughout the Islamic world. To the Shiites, she is particularly significant because she was married to Ali, the Prophet Muhammad's cousin. Ali to Muhammad's teaching. Fatima's many children are considered then the rightful inheritance of Islam. And Iman is a leader of Islamic faith. And Fatima is considered to be the mother of Imams, because of the love and gratitude she gave to her family. There are many stories about her devotion and unfluttering love she provided in order to protect them. She never failed to defend what was sacred to her. It is said that Fatima stood up to the Muhammad's successors, Abu Bakr, because she didn't feel that she was honoring her father's legacy in the way he had hoped. She lived with great stability because she knew that her love for her family her family gave her a solid foundation, identity, and clarity of purpose. When your soul selects this card, her card, we can get caught up in the ego's idea of who we need to become or what we need to achieve. Fatima is the grace that sweeps through our seemingly complex lives and reminds us of what core, what solid earth to the soul, family, even if family means a few beloved friends. What matters most is the love and gratitude we bring to those who are there for us, and the love and gratitude we feel when they show up for us. Nurturing, protecting, and taking care of the ones we love is a sacred occupation. My great-grandmother, Big Margie, advised me that if I ever had children, I needed to make sure I got paid for it. I had no clue what she was talking about. The idea was so foreign. Big Margie believed that women should have wage for the time they spent raising children, so that their work would at last be valued. The role of a housewife or a stay-at-home mom is sacred if it's consciously chosen. It is profound contribution to raise and reconstitute the world. There is a legacy of love that can be inherited by the whole family from such undivided attention and presence. Fatima stores the significance and importance to the spiritual path of motherhood. Fatima is also called to step back, take a deep breath, and to take inventory of how much you can be grateful for right now at this moment. She releases you from unreal expectations of yourself. Whether you have mothered a child, a friend, or yourself, Fatima helps you see the vital role the nurturer provides. She offers the perspective that says love is the family we all belong to, and gratitude is the state of wealth we get to live in. The Soul's Voice Meditation. What am I grateful for in this moment? Think about it. What are you grateful for in this moment? And the intentions is, love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. So funny. So this mother, this divine woman, was a very nurturing, caring being who cared for her father, who stood for his legacy, stood up for her beliefs, acknowledged everyone equally, loved unconditionally, and is telling you to love your lineage and find gratitude in everything that you do. And this is so funny because this is one of my spirit guides, Our Lady of Interior Life, Teresa of Avila. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Choose love. Choose love in everything that you do. Putin. Something about Putin as well. It's coming out. Everybody's secrets will be exposed. Marilyn Monroe. Somebody's manly. Putin. Rest in peace. There's also an ending. Rest in peace. Somebody's GPS. Somebody's being followed. We got that earlier. We had somebody could own a Tesla, and there's a GPS tracker on your Tesla. Be careful, because there was also a Big Bang, and a Big Bang has to do with guns. Please be careful where you go to. Please be careful where you travel to. Please be careful of crowds. Something here about a mass, could be Massachusetts as well. something about Massachusetts. Could be something that has to do with guns. I don't know. People just need to be very aware. Get off your phones. Stop always being like this on the streets, because you're missing and you're not seeing the beauty of this world. At least take time out. Put your phone on off. Maybe an hour when you take lunch break or whatever you need to do. Just take time to be in a space where you're just in oneness and enjoying the moment, enjoying nature, whatever you are traveling to. Just enjoy this moment. And that concludes the ending of my reading. Let's see. Just gonna pull some cards from here. Yeah, somebody took an oath. Somebody definitely took an oath. Could be a high priestess of air, which is a Libra, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, air. But there's also a high priestess of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They are very fledgling. They're very how you say it? Flanging. That's one. Flanging. Let's see. Oh, you are blessed. Somebody here. This Aries, high priestess of fire, is very blessed. And this high priestess of air took an oath. She took an oath, which was not of the highest good. Somebody could be 49. Somebody could be born in June. This high priestess took an oath. Yeah, there's a difference. Could be culturally difference here in regards to this man and this woman who took an oath. Somebody here took an oath. And whatever oath they took is over. It didn't turn out in their favor. This oath. There's an ending. There is definitely an ending. Yeah. All their secrets is out. The moon. Somebody here could be 50 years old. 612 could be significant. Somebody could be 50 years old. And they could own a black cat. And here there's a black and white cat here. And this card of differences is the yin and the yang. With this high priestess of fire who is highly intelligent, very well balanced, and is in her power. May 1st could be, May 1st could be somebody's birthday. High priestess of spirit is here. 7. They're going to find love There's love. There are cycles that are happening. You need to stay focused. You are receiving visions. You may also be getting messages from the crows. There's definitely an ending. Ascended Master 33. Somebody could also be 33 years old. There's also 6 is balance. Ascended Master Jesus is also around. The spirit is also guiding those who are releasing and forgiving, understanding the connections they have to everything there is, and knowing your heart. You know that love dispels all dark energies. Don't ever forget who you are, your truth. Don't ever forget. You could be a spiritual warrior. You have spiritual warrior ancestors around you. You don't see them, but they are around. Know that you are going to be very successful. And the choices that you are making are very important. Remember, you have to balance out what's good, what's not good, the energy you're working with. Because that's going to bring you a lot of success. You have to let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Somebody, you may have a job that's going to probably raise your money or your status. Maybe you're building a business that's going to be very, very successful. That's your message. Earth sign. Earth, there's a lot of abundance. The High Priestess of Earth is here. You are being called to take the risk because it's going to be very fulfilling. Very fulfilling. Yes, and you will see it as complicated. But when you summon up spirits that are going to work with you and guide you, it's all worth it. Your confidence will increase. There's a High Priestess of water here who is very emotional, who deals with a lot of lust. Very deceitful, could be male. There's a male and a female here. Very lusting energy. 24, 4, 38. Somebody's birthday could be 4/24. They could be 38 years old. There's a lot of emotions here that's not balanced, and they seek approval from other people. And that's the truth. Always continue to move forward. The chaos is happening to those who are trapped in their own minds. That's That's your own mind being trapped. And you need to understand this. There was something that was forbidden. That's why whatever that was forbidden is causing chaos. It has trapped this person or people. They're going to get caught. It was forbidden. It was forbidden. But those who are in light, there is hope. Continue to meditate. Know that we are all different. All different. Continue to be obedient. There's a group, entity of, business that is the House of Night. I'm out. There's light, and there's a lot of people that have done that, summoned up spirits, got caught in their own trap as well. And they're very emotional at this time. Their secrets are exposed. They trap themselves, wanting to trap other people, other children of God who speak truth, who went against the law of the universe, the law of spiritual laws, who justice is here. Justice is here. Somebody will need a CT scan of the mind. Somebody's mental health could also be questioned, because the MK Ultra they try to use backfired on them. Could be an ex. Somebody thought they have the authority to summon. There's no authority more higher than God. You have no right. You had no right. And you will face Mayat. You will face the 42 laws of justice of Mayat. I love you guys. Please stay in your space of love and light, and to not give your power away to anyone or anything. Do not fear, because there's going to be a lot of exposure coming through. Stay in a space of love. Forgive, pray for one another. Understand what is happening has to happen in order for new, taking away the old lessons and bringing in new, so that way a world that we create from a space of love, compassion, not greed, working with one another, supporting one another, seeing the visions, the creations that we are able to create for our future generations. It's going to be such a blessing. And we thank the dark, the duality that we were confronted in our lives, and say thank you. Because without the lessons, we would have never had, I'm going to speak for myself, I came from the dark. I saw it. I confronted it. I seen it. I experienced it. I learned. And through this process, I am humbly thankful and grateful for the journey because it gave me the strength. It gave me the resilience. It gave me so much faith in my Divine Father when I turned my life away from my old self and gave it, surrendered it to the most beautiful, beautiful light that I've seen, that came into my soul, into my spirit, into my life. I never turned away from it. I always kept the journey going. I always continued. I did not do anything to harm or hurt any individual that I saw do things to my life, to others. Whether it was through visions, whether it was through other messages, other prophetic seers, I never ever formed any weapons against any soul. And for that, I am very humbly thankful. Because when you work from love, when you really, really love, when you really heal yourself, when you really learn how to release those trauma bondings, those things that we have to learn, that's what gave us the strength. That's what gave me the strength to move forward, first and foremost. I always knew there was a purpose behind everything. What it is, still don't know. Because I still walk in faith. I continue my journey. Wherever God is guiding me, I will listen and I will obey, and I will always be humbly thankful. I don't need a lot. And for that, I'm grateful. The lessons that we learn, I know the lessons that I learned. I never wanted to repeat ever again. Losing people in my life, losing everything and starting from the bottom was a very humbling experience. Seeing everything for what it truly is. And how sacred each and every journey of every person is. I am really very excited to see where these high vibrational conscious beings, where we are able to take this world to, because there's a lot. Scientists, singers, dancers, writers, leaders who are going to lead from a space of pure love, and their intentions is not to harm or hurt any individual, and these beings are able to look at conflict and learn a new way of how to calm the situation and come into a mutual agreement for the best interest of all. Not to steal from one another, not to oppress from one another, to help build a world where everybody could eat, where everybody could live, everybody is able to create. And help one another. And to bring in our galactic family and learn from them as well. We don't know it all. But learning to be disciplined within our own self. And understanding what we went through only made us more better and changed our perspective. To see things from different views and not to personalize it is a gift that God has given me and given to many. And understand how to use these gifts for the good of self and the good of all. I am humbly, humbly thankful for every person that has come to my channel, who have subscribed to my channel. I love you all. And I thank you all. I thank you from both sides. I don't take nothing personal. I learned how to accept. You may not like my work, I get it. But I thank you. Because not everybody's going to agree. But I will always stand firm for the lessons that I've learned. And I will never go against my Creator. And it's worked for me. Being in the presence of my Father. It has worked for me putting out this love, this unconditional love to all, and see and feel and understand both sides and merging them together and balancing this out within my own being. In order to make space for new, we have to release what doesn't serve us anymore. In order to receive, we have to be in alignment. and not take for granted the life we have been given, and do research, learn, always learn from different cultures. Learning about different cultures has helped me. Learning about different religions has helped me. Learning to go deep, 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 deep into our past, which I went to school. I studied history, but didn't go deep. I did it on my own. I was guided by my whole entire spiritual team, by my Creator. And for that, the knowledge that I receive, I am forever, ever thankful. The strength that I have built within my own vessel has helped me heal through the pain, through the trauma, through everything I experienced in life. I am so humbly thankful. Where I saw that there's no weapon that will ever be formed, and they have formed, that could ever prosper. When you understand your blessings, when you understand the power of God, when you understand the divine protection that you have, there's no words. There's no words that I could ever express to my spiritual team how humbly thankful I really am. Taking me out from places, from near-death experiences, accidents, targeting, stalking, invasion of privacy, suppressing my channel because the gift that God has given me, I see through every deceitful energy. And it's a gift that many people I just say that I'm very humbly thankful. And I love, like I said, I love each and every one of you. And I thank you for everything that you have sent my way. I have overcame, and I will continue to overcome, and I will continue to be in the space that I am at this time, full of peace, gratitude, love, forgiveness for all. I pray. I pray for each and every one of you. I pray for the souls that were taken out because of their spiritual gifts. And other reasons. And those leaders that I dreamed of, Harriet Tubman, George Washington, Tesla, Einstein, all of my Egyptian ancestors who came, who I saw in my visions, my ET friends who also came to my visions. You can't make this up. It's impossible. And if you're doing this because you are taking somebody else's story and you're trying to make it your own. But let me tell you something. You can't. You can never fake a heart that is pure. You can never fake that. That's something that can never be copied, ever. And for that, I'm also thankful, very thankful for all cultures, all religions, because you all came to me, the Hindus, the Muslims, the Germans, every, all of God's children that I received in different ways, either through reading, either through dreams, through other outlets, people, contact. I am humbly thankful for every one of them because of through my work. When I was a clinical social worker, worked in the field of different social aspects, social problems, that I saw a problem in every sector, and I saw the oppressions that the high leaders were putting not only onto the clients, but also to the workers, that their mission stated one thing, but their mission was not what it was actually giving off. Because when you speak the truth, when you bring reality, when you bring the injustice to corporate leaders and CEOs, it's like you're the problem child. Whistleblowers. I was one of them. And I spoke up. And they didn't like it. And it's okay. Lessons are learned. And changes will happen. There will be changes in all areas of our lives. Starting from the highest leaders that call themselves billionaires, trillionaires, that run banking industries, run real estates, but they're only servicing one class and not serving all. You can't do that. You can't do that. I stand up. I speak out. I will not hide. Medical injustice, okay? The experiments you have done on me and on many. I'm not ashamed. I'm not scared. I don't use drugs. Okay? I don't use drugs and I don't drink alcohol and I don't hang around with people, and I am in my own space healing. And for that, I am grateful for my strength, and I am grateful for this journey. And I pray for each and every one of you. Thank you, Father. Thank you for the messages. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for supporting me. All of my ancestors, all of my guides, my passed on loved ones. I know you're here with me. I feel your presence. I feel the love. Thank you. No, you can't take my power away. No, you can't. This is not a cry of, oh, sorry me. Oh, no. This is, my tears come from joy. From the reflection that I'm currently having at this time as well. Seeing the way, where I've come from and to where I'm at today. Spiritually, because it does not social economics. That's not important. What's important is my spirit. How you tend to love everyone and care for everyone and want the best for everyone, and many have that free will of going on your own and doing your own thing, and that's fine. We all have choices. I chose to go to the Creator, and it works for me. I love you all. Have a blessed day. Enjoy this evening, and pray for one another. And know there is a big reveal that's going to happen on a massive scale, and a lot of leaders are already arrested. There's some that are already arrested. Some of them you have not seen in a while, and that's the reason they're. And you may see clones on them on certain channels, and da-da-da. They're clones, they're AIs, whatever. And many are going to face prison for the injustice. Again, for the corruption, for the lies, the manipulation of energy, the manipulation of the weather as well, the manipulation of satanic cults and all this, and the sacrifices of humans, experiments, CIA experiments, and everything that is going on in this world that is being currently viewed on. Maybe you may not see it on the regular media, but on the new media, which is YouTube, there's a lot, and a lot of truth speakers uh, revealing, especially the channelers from the Galactic Federation, who is channeling this through the GFL network and YouTube. If you want to see it, these messages are coming out regarding the Hawaii fires, coming out regarding the leaders that are going to be arrested. I don't give no names, but it's clear as day what is going on, and the ones that are already behind, that are already arrested, you know. And a lot of other corruptions that has been done. This energy does not work no more in this world. So be prepared. Don't be scared. For those who are in the light and doing your work, always learn how to protect your energy. Do not give your power away. Stand firm, stand in your truth, and I love you all. And this is gonna be a better world. And Martin Luther King, and how you say it, Michael Jackson, we are the world, we are the children, we are the ones that make a brighter day, so let's start living. There's the choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, make the world better for you and me, okay? And freedom, freedom reign, freedom will be with us. There is going to be freedom, and I am so humbly thankful that the chains of oppression will be released if you believe. If you believe, I love this word. Believe is a word that I always I carry that name. Even on my LLC, when I created my lashes, JS Believes LLC, that was my name of my business. And I still own that name. And believe is something, and faith is something that would never, I would never, ever change. If you believe, you will achieve. Have faith. Have faith. And God will lead you down that path. I thank you, my Ascended Master Jesus, my Ascended Master Mary Magdalene, Ascended all of my ETs. I love you all, and I thank you all. And I am so done. I feel like I'm giving an award, giving a speech, but I am humbly thankful. And I am going, this is my channel, and I'll say whatever I want to say, and I am going to will always give gratitude to the beings that people don't see, that are around. And there are always, I forgot to tell you guys that I was here, and I don't know if I was meditating or what, but I have a ball, an exercise ball that was here in the corner, and this is the ball. All of a sudden I hear my ball bounce out of nowhere. My ball started to bounce. So I felt that that was a spirit that was in my home, letting me know that they were there, that they were protecting me, that they were around me, and it was an ET. I won't say the name who was, but there was an ET in my home. And I was very humbly thankful that if you believe they're around, they work with you, they will help you. They saved my life. I know in 2 car accidents, they saved my life. 2 car accidents back to back. In less than 6 months, I had 2 car accidents. One in an Uber and one I was struck and hit by a SUV. And I still haven't seen or heard from the lawyer from that accident. And I believe somebody, this lawyer, made an agreement with people and whatever. You know what? I don't chase money. I attract it. I do not chase it. It is what it is. When God says He's gonna compensate, that's what it is. I do not chase. It is what it is. I'm very thankful for what I have. And so I had that experience along with other things. There was also a mat here on top of my trash can. And the mat, it was this. I use this for my knee. It's $5 at the Five Below. So when you do certain poses and yoga and stuff, for the knee, it's good. And one of these fell. How does one of these fall? Right? How does these one fall from my trash can? It doesn't happen, just automatic. Maybe some people are experiencing. Are you experiencing paranormal energies in your home? Maybe you are. Look out into the skies. See what you see. Let me know what you see when you. But don't lie to me, because I know the liars. Don't lie. Okay? Don't lie, because I know you're lying. Anyway, I love you. Have a good evening, and that's my story for today. And have a blessed one. Continue, drink healthy. I'm really doing something new. I really am. How you say it? Working with turmeric, working with cucumbers, working with lemon. I'm working with hot water. Drink hot water. Not cold water all the time. Drink hot water. Hot water is good for you. Hot water will also work in your intestines. It would hot water. I think I find hot water better than cold water. I always drink room temperature water, but hot water very beneficial. I feel. If you don't like hot water, then that's fine. But try to eat healthy. Exercise, ground your energy, go out into nature. Thanks, talk to the flowers, talk to the birds. Telepathically, once you start to be in this oneness with everything, it just flows. You just flow with it. And it's just a blessing to be part of this grand awakening we're having at this time on this planet. I love you guys. Be safe and don't be around crowds. Namaste.